Hey guys, welcome back. To those of you who are returning, and for those of you who are joining for the first time, welcome in. My name is Ben, and you have entered the vibrational shift. Today we're going to do a crown chakra clearing. The crown chakra is our connection to divinity. It is our connection to God, the universe, source, whatever that source of energy that we come from is to you. That is your main connection through the crown chakra. So before we get started here, I would like for you to invite the Reiki energy in. Just vocalize to yourself, to your higher self, to God or the universe, that you are open, willing, and ready to receive this Reiki energy. And for those of you who are joining for the first time, this is Gaia. She is one of two of my cats, and she tends to join in on the Reiki sessions and likes to add her energy in. So hopefully you can feel and appreciate her cat energy. Now, before I get started, I'm going to invite the energy in for myself. I'm going to communicate with my ancestors and have them make themselves present. So if you have any intentions you'd like to set or any guides that you would like to call in to be present, now would be the time to do so. Okay. Now, as we get started, I'm going to have you take 3 deep breaths. I want you to breathe in for 4 seconds, and then I want you to hold it for 4 seconds, and then I want you to breathe out for 4 seconds. And on that out breath, I want you to really push that breath out hard, like get all that out and make room for new light and energy to come into the body through the crown chakra. So go ahead and take a minute, and like I said, do those 3 deep breaths in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4, and then let it out real hard for 4 seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and get tapped into the collective consciousness while you do that. So for those of you who are new to Reiki, you may feel tingles coming in through your crown chakra. That is completely normal. You might feel heat on your head. That also is completely normal. Some people actually even have a cold sensation when they receive Reiki. Now, as I'm tapping in, I'm getting a strong sense of psychic abilities. So what I'm hearing is that some of you are starting to tap into your psychic abilities, and you're having these moments of deep, intense connection to spirit, which really excites you, but then it almost feels like you're losing that connection at times, but you're not actually losing that connection. Sometimes we live more in the upper chakras, being our crown chakra, our third eye, and our throat chakra. And these are the direct connection to our source. So source energy comes in through our crown, and then it goes down to our third eye, which is where it gets translated. The human brain just translates the energy into something that we can make sense of. And then it goes down to the throat chakra to get vocalized out to the world. But sometimes we get stuck in the bottom 3 chakras, being our solar plexus, our sacral, and then our root chakra. And those are our connections to Mother Earth, to Gaia. And that's how we stay grounded and rooted in our humanness. And you'll notice right in the center of our chakras is our heart chakra. And so that's where our human body and our spiritual body meet and come together. So this world has a way of desensitizing us and programming us to act, think, feel certain ways that don't necessarily resonate with our soul and our spirit. So working with the crown chakra will help to release some of that programming and free up space in your mind for the things that actually matter. So where does programming come from? Programming starts from birth, probably even in the womb, actually, because we are hearing and listening to everything that's going on. We may not, be cognizant of it, but we are hearing it. And so it does help to shape us. And so from birth, we're programmed by our parents' beliefs and values, our siblings, our teachers. We are programmed by the news and social media, TV programs, and music. In the last 8 or 9 years, since I've really been getting into my spirituality and awakening, one thing I came to realize was the impact that music can have on us on all levels, our mind, body, and spirit. And, I used to listen to some pretty not so great music, I'll say. Just had some really bad lyrics that helped to shape my values and helped to shape my beliefs about the world that we live in. And then I discovered that music can actually help us heal. And that was a huge change in my energy and a huge shift for me at that point, and really started opening up my crown chakra. And so as you work to open your crown, you might also have this awareness come to you of the music that you're listening to. And, you might hear a few lyrics and stop for the first time ever and say, maybe I shouldn't be listening to this music. Maybe this music is telling me to do something that I don't really want to do. And now don't get me wrong, I can go to the club, I can go to a silent disco, and I can listen to, all different kinds of music and have fun to it. But my everyday life, there is no place for, music with, I'm just gonna say, nasty lyrics and that's over sexualized and violent. Now, I tend to listen to a lot of music that does not have lyrics, and that just allows me the space and freedom to think and feel how I want to think and feel, and not be guided by somebody else's words into how I should be feeling or acting or thinking. And so what we want to do with this Reiki is purge your mind of the things that don't need to be in there. Purge your mind of the lyrics that don't serve your soul. Purge your mind of the news stories that are designed to make you feel like there is nothing higher than us, to make you feel like there is no God, no source, to keep you in fear. We want to purge anything that's holding you back from your gifts. Pornography is a huge hindrance to humans, especially in American culture. I can't really speak for other cultures. I don't really know, but I do know that here in America, it's very, 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 very over-sexualized. And the things that we see when we watch pornography are not good. A lot of it is just straight up abuse. And then that programs us to think that abuse is okay and that perhaps we even want to be abused. When you know your soul doesn't want that, so we're going to take back our power from whatever source is infiltrating your mind. So I'm going to make a video about this here shortly, but I just want to say that, the way that Reiki energy works is not miraculous. You're not going to have a change like that overnight from one 15, 20-minute Reiki session that you get on YouTube, or even in person for that matter. It's constant work. And so I invite you to come back to this video, maybe watch it a few times a week. You don't even have to watch it. You don't even have to listen to it. You can mute me, just invite the energy in and know that that energy will come to you. So when I'm doing Reiki, what I'm doing is I'm leaving an energetic imprint, which is something that we all do all day, everywhere we go. We are always leaving an imprint of our own energy and whatever energy we are putting out into the world. And so this energy will always be here for you. So if you really and truly want to keep working to open that crown chakra, again, I invite you to come back and use this as a regular tool. Now my hand, as I'm talking to you, has been drawn over to the throat chakra here. So that tells me that there is a disconnect in the energy between the crown and the throat. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little focus on that to try to get that energy flowing. And again, you may feel these tingles. You may feel them start to come down from your crown into your third eye and then down to your throat chakra. And as you open your crown chakra, it really does impact your whole system, but it does impact, the other two top chakras here, your third eye and your throat. And you'll notice as that energy starts flowing, you're going to be able to speak your truth more authentically. And you'll find ways to speak your truth to people who wouldn't necessarily be open to it. A lot of times, those of us who are awakened and we want to talk about spirituality and whatnot, we only have a certain audience we can talk to, a certain group of friends that we can talk to about it without people thinking we're crazy, right? And so as we open our energy centers, we find other ways to relate to people, and we find ways to articulate what we need to say so that it will make sense and so that it will hit home with people without offending them or without making them feel like you're pushing any kind of beliefs on them, because we don't want to do that. We don't want to push beliefs on people. What we want to do, though, is open them to energy. I really feel the energy like starting to flow here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work down a little bit. I don't want anything to get stuck here. So I'm going to work down into the heart and the solar plexus down through the sacral and the root to move whatever that is that I'm feeling. Yeah, I can really feel that there's a lot of people that are going to come to this video who are just starting to tap into their psychic and mediumship abilities. And guys, you have no idea what's in store for you if you stick with it and believe in yourself and go through the ups and downs of trying to get out of living only as a human or only as a spirit and bring them together. Excuse me. I wish I could be up in these three chakras all the time. I love feeling that connection, but it is important for us to embrace our humanness in those lower three chakras and make sure that we're doing the work on those as well. All right, so before I seal up the energy, I am going to ground your root chakra, because like I said, as much as we'd like to live up in the clouds and live as a spirit, we are humans as well. And so I just want to ground you back into your humanness a little bit before we part ways for the day. Mother Gaia loves when we do grounding work. It lets her know that she's loved, and it lets her know that we appreciate having this human body that she gifted us. And one of the best ways to ground yourself is to just walk around barefoot. Mother Earth does not like shoes. I was on a shamanic journey one time, and she showed me exactly how it feels. And it feels like somebody is just walking all over her face with these hard, rubbery, fake feet. So do yourself and Mother Earth a favor and connect with her with your bare feet and exchange energy. And go hug a tree too. They love that. You'd be surprised at the energy you can exchange with a tree. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and seal up the Reiki energy here. And you may feel a calming, white, light energy come down into your body through your auras right now. And like I said, that's just going to seal in the work we just did so that Reiki can keep working. And like I said, don't hesitate to use this as a tool on a regular basis to help keep your crown chakra clear. All right. I am sending you so much love and light, and I really appreciate your presence here. It truly is an honor to work with your energy and with your spirit. So thank you for being here, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye for now.